miracles still happen. Your life is a beacon
What's
of
up,
hope,
y'all?
lighting the way for others to step into their own miraculous destinies. Forget
Y'all, for everybody that's gonna come in, like I'm on my other channel on Valenciaga, but I wanted to tell y'all that this shit crazy right now. Like literally, I have so much activity going on because I'm on this live right now. To the point where my live's cutting off. The police keep riding by, bro. Like y'all gotta see this shit. Like,
money, fame, or power. In this new
what's
age,
up,
your
y'all?
energy is your most valuable currency. The way
Listen,
you
it's a
feel,
lot of
the
shit going on
vibrations you
right now.
emit, and the intentions you set carry far more
Tomorrow
weight
is my
than any
birthday, I
material
told y'all.
possession.
So it's a
This is a
lot of
profound
rituals be
shift,
going on for my
moving from
birthday.
external
And y'all already know
validation
for
to
my day
internal
ones
abundance.
that been here
Every
for years and
interaction,
notice
every
every
creation,
year
and
for
every
my
breath you
birthday they
take
go out with a
exchanges
bang like
energy with the
this.
world around you. This energy shapes your reality and influences the collective consciousness in subtle but powerful ways. When you cultivate high vibrational energy, filled with love, joy, and purpose, you become a magnet for blessings, opportunities, and aligned
I'm gonna show
relationships.
them like this,
People are
baby.
starting to sense this new economy intuitively. They're drawn to those who bring positive energy, who uplift and inspire without trying
I'm
to
gonna show them
manipulate or
like this
control.
so
Your
they can
energy
just see
becomes
and
your
I can talk
signature,
like
your
this.
proof, and your legacy. Harnessing this energy currency requires mindfulness and self-care.
Let's
You
see.
must protect your energy, invest in it wisely, and be intentional about where and with whom you exchange it. The
There
more
you go. There
aligned and
you go.
abundant your
All
energy,
right,
the
Charles,
more
y'all
you'll
come
attract what
in.
truly
I'm on
nourishes.
my I'm on my other live right now. I've been actually live for this. I had got the other live ended, y'all, and this is my second take. But I noticed a lot of shit happening right now. I turned the camera around so y'all could see these Freemason cops keep riding by trying to intimidate me at this point. Y'all know every year for my birthday, like I don't even gotta say too much to my day ones. Y'all notice every year they go out like this. Every year. Alright. I'm actually reviewing the video. That's what I was doing.
The more aligned and
Wisdom
abundant your
Woke.
energy, the more you'll attract what truly nourishes your soul. So recognize the power of your energy as the true currency of our time. Spend
Like
it with intention,
I
guard it
was giving
fiercely.
them a spiritual read, a video, and YouTube kept like doing finicky shit. I knew they was gonna ultimately end it. How the live kept restarting and shit with every key word that I said that they didn't want people to hear. Like I said, there's some Freemason. I'm talking to the people that's investigating this. See, y'all on my Balenciaga channel, y'all don't really hear me talk like this. I talk to the people that's like-minded on Most Wanted, because most 90% of them over there, they on this watch list like me, so they be noticing the tactics and shit. I really don't bring that to y'all, but today I'm doing it because I've been, reaching out, asking everybody to share my fucking GoFundMe, because I'm really trying to move from this town, y'all. Like, I'm not saying this not gonna follow me. I watched this follow me from Florida, like I told the GBI when I called them, when I saw people fucking with me a certain way. Like, I've really been trying to move for the longest, y'all. But it's not regular people that I'm worried about. What I'm trying to explain to my folks that's on Valenciaga, like, it's not regular folks that's bothering me. Most of the time, the people that I just commute with, they fall in love with me. They like me just like y'all like me. They love me. It's not them. It's really the Freemasons been setting up like real crazy everywhere, y'all, to the point where they snatched everything for me so that I could be really like seriously, to the point where I might just leave by the end of this week. I promise you. Like, to the point it's that serious, y'all. To the point where they did it on purpose, lets me know the ultimate goal. So let me cause see, y'all, I ain't getting to tell y'all because I ain't really been going live. What's up, y'all? Hey, baby, it's my birthday. It's your birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday, babe. Happy birthday. We birthday twins, babe. Wait, what time is it? Is it my birthday now? Oh, it's 10:20. My birthday is at 12 o'clock. So look, y'all, I love y'all. Listen, I haven't told y'all. I'm actually live on my other channel. I was telling y'all, look, I haven't told y'all on Most Wanted what they really just tried to do to me. Y'all saw that video that I just posted like the other day. Soon as I posted that shit, they was trying to take me to jail for kidnapping my daughter and my grandbaby, for trying to take them to the hospital, y'all. And they was bomb rushing me, about to take me. Like, that was after that. I think I actually told y'all that, but they really tried to do it to me again, to where my little 14-year-old daughter that I told them not to speak to told me, Mom, I promise y'all, I'm not making this up. She said, Mom, they was finna arrest you. I had to tell them you didn't do nothing. Like, I said, whoa, wow. So y'all, it's deep. It real deep. And then YouTube cut the live. It let me know what I was saying about my friend. Y'all know I talk about my friend a lot on here, because I feel like they did that to her for me, to get to me. Like, they was really trying to put me in jail for something I didn't do. But the angels had blessed me, and that's why they fuck with my mama, because my mama was home with me, and they tried to frame me, babe. When really they was inviting me to the party. They wanted me to go with my friend, but see, I followed my intuitive depressed lead and stayed home, babe. And because I'm not a party person, I definitely wasn't going with Nene to no all white party or whatever she went at, babe. Yeah, okay. It's telling me a lot, y'all. I'm onto something. I love y'all too. This for all of us. I love y'all. I love y'all so much, y'all.
Flooded with distractions.
I got something else to tell y'all. I'm letting the angels, show out.
You stand as a beacon, a calm, steady light that guides others
I was
through
on.
the noise.
I was on Balenciaga, just like really giving a read and then playing random videos. That was my intention, but YouTube cut my shit.
It's a calling to embody clarity, authenticity.
When those angels possessed me, sorry YouTube, and said what I said about the Freemasons doing that to my friend, they ended that bitch. To the people that's investigating, go to my last live on Balenciaga. If YouTube ain't removed it, go to my last live, babe, on my other channel.
People instinctively gravitate toward beacons because they represent safety and truth.
And you will hear in the video of this guy, I was listening to Obsidian. So I want you to look at my last live, to the folks that could get access to these files, the important people. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want you to go to my last live on Balenciaga that they cut. And then I want you to go to this video by this person named Obsidian. And there's a part where he says, tell your investigators that they'll go back, because they're missing something that can nail so much. So go back to where they ended my live at. For me, go back to where they ended my live.
Is a refuge in a chaotic world, a signal that everything will be okay. You're not just lighting your...
It's a lot of stuff happening right now by my house, y'all. It say wanted. The universe needs a hero. Wanted. Most wanted, y'all. I'm reading this ad YouTube just gave me. The Outer Worlds, October 28th, the day my friend passed away.
Okay. You're not just lighting your own path, you're illuminating the way for countless others. Yet,
that just said a lot, y'all. That ad YouTube just gave me said, most wanted, we need a hero, coming out October 28th. And that's the day my friend passed away.
You'll face storms, criticism, and doubt.
Go back to that video and listen to what I said about the Freemasons setting my friend up. They was trying to send us to an all-white party. This bigger than what people think. So all the folks, hold on, let me stop. To all my folks that leaving me hanging, yeah, you letting not only me down, you letting Nene down, babe. To the ones that know her, you letting her down because she's guiding me, babe. There you go.
Change lives and transform the world.
There you go.
Challenges,
and that's facts. That's the truth right there, babe. Take that veil off, babe. Because it's deeper than you, babe.
It's a sacred opportunity.
It's deeper than me.
Deepen your strength, wisdom, and compassion. The universe isn't punishing you, it's preparing you for your destiny. When you shift your perspective to see challenges as growth opportunities, life transforms from a battlefield into a classroom. You start to appreciate the lessons hidden beneath hardship and develop resilience that no comfort zone could ever teach you.
Hey y'all, you saw that? Nice, right, babe? I'm telling you, it's bigger than us. To all the people, hold on. Let me stop, y'all, because YouTube, to the ones on Balenciaga, y'all, I want y'all. See, I never wanted to share my most wanted channel to my family and friends. I didn't. This been private for years. Y'all know, to my day ones, I have had this private for years. And when I need to vent about this, I go on most wanted. Because let me tell y'all something, 90% of my subscribers over there, they going through this shit with me. And to the people that keep saying it's spiritual, it's not, it's physical, and they mimic spirituality. These people are literally taking people out left to right. I'm watching it, y'all. Listen.
But it's always worth it.
And getting away with it, because the masses is helping them by calling people crazy when they speak about it. Hey, shout out to everybody on Most Wanted that follow me and support me and show me love. We give each other knowledge. That's all we need. That's why when I go over there, that's all I need. It's like
they propelled them toward greatness. So welcome challenges with open arms and a brave heart.
YouTube, I got you, baby. Show me that you can bless my channels. I come different. I want to talk about these folks, baby. Bless me, baby. You won't have to do all that capping in the lies and shit, because I'll be on some other shit. Same for a whole bunch of others. See, look, this the thing. 90% of the people that's on this list have good DNA. It's bigger than what people think. When they say, who are you? You don't even have nothing. Why? There ain't nobody bothering you. This girl delusional. She paranoid. It's not even about money, because 9 out of 10, they keep us broke. So, babe, you looking at it the wrong way. Period. First of all, to be starters. Second of all, it's more than material shit for the reason these people on the list. Because, like I said, they did that to my friend for me. It's been about my DNA the whole time, babe. Because I just got fucking confirmation that there's people that's been researching me and my kids. Are you kidding me? And my mama and my grandmother, and I got the proof. All right, let's go. So they want the Freemasons involved. If you know what I'm saying, they moving so fast to target me, not realizing that their own organizations notice that it's coming from them. That's funny.
Struggles, breakthroughs, and growth resonates deeply and endures. Sharing your soul story invites authenticity and vulnerability.
If you can't, y'all, I ask all y'all to share my video to somebody that you know can help us out, so I can get the fuck from over here.
Others to connect, heal, and grow. Your story becomes a mirror reflecting their own potential and pain. Algorithms may prioritize engagement, but souls crave connection. Your story cuts through the noise and touches the heart, making people feel seen and understood in a way
and if anybody, it's not even a lie. It's a little bit of money.
Your story is sacred.
So I let y'all know it's deeper than that, babe. I'm trying to move, babe. I'm really trying to move. Like, I'm really trying to move, but I'm trying to say, let me put this with this too. Nah, I ain't scared. To show you that I'm saving, so that I can move.
Your legacy, your gift, and the true source of your magnetic influence.
Cause they coming hard at me.
In a fractured world hungry for healing, you've become a catalyst. Someone who sparks
transformation. Hold up. They just tried to, my folks on Almost Want to know this shit. They just tried, let me give you the scenario. They just tried to put me in jail for kidnapping. Attempted on my own daughter and child, because they lied. They literally lied through their teeth, and my 14-year-old had to tell them they're lying. That's how deep it is. With aggression too. You lying. Don't, how dare you, that type of shit. That, to the point, they false accusations that they said I made, that they coerced this little girl to bother me. My goddaughter's mom, her family, and the Freemasons of her family are coercing her to stage things for my life, sending gang members to fuck with me. Yeah, let's take it all like that. From in the past, she haven't done it recently, but she was doing that shit, sending people to fuck with my cars, mess with me, and all because of the report that me and her agreed to make when her child told us some things. I'm not gonna even say it on here, exposed because they going through an active trial. I'm just telling you that these are corrupt people that's trying to fuck with me, y'all. And I'm trying to move, y'all, like real fast, because it's like at this point they see that I'm very spiritual, and the things that they try to do ain't gonna work. So what they trying to do is get me locked up on some bogus ass shit. So yeah.
Sparks transformation.
Thank you, Father.
Not just in individuals,
but
across entire communities.
Thank you, Father.
Your energy and presence activate the deep healing that humanity desperately needs. Being a catalyst means you're not afraid to confront pain, injustice, or brokenness. Instead, you hold space for healing, growth, and renewal, offering compassion and courage to those around around
going
you.
through it willingly. Like,
Your
go
courage
ahead. They
inspires
could say,
others
well, I
to
told
face
them
their
on my
own
video,
wounds
y'all,
and
most
step
wanted.
into
I told them this, y'all. I'm willing to tell these Freemasons because I know how powerful I am. They could sacrifice me, babe, and get that karma. But stop messing with my folks. Because you're gonna interfere with your own folks now. Yeah.
wholeness.
Spiritually.
Healing is rarely linear or easy.
Talking about the
It
ancestors,
involves
your
messy
folks,
emotions,
that folks.
uncomfortable truths, and profound shifts in consciousness. As a catalyst, you guide others through these challenging spaces with empathy and grace. Your
I love
role in
y'all.
collective healing is both sacred and powerful. You contribute to raising the vibration of the planet, dissolving old patterns, and inviting new possibilities for love and unity. So embrace your calling as a healer and catalyst.
Thank you, Father.
Your
Thank
impact
you.
is greater than you realize, weaving threads of hope and transformation across the world.
Because at the end of the day,
Authenticity is
God
your
don't always
superpower.
have the last
When you
word.
show up as
People,
your true
people
self,
don't
without
understand it.
masks, filters, or pretenses, you unleash a magnetic force that attracts the right people, opportunities, and experiences. This
I
power
gotta do
is
my
rooted
video
in
for my
courage and
dad.
vulnerability.
Let's get this
The
one out of the
world
way.
is starving for
Let's see.
realness.
But
In a sea of polished facades and manufactured images, your authenticity shines like a lighthouse, drawing others who long to be seen and accepted just as
gotta
they
go to
are.
subscriptions.
Authenticity isn't about perfection. It's about embracing your imperfections and contradictions and sharing them boldly. This open
Let's do a lottery. Oh, I didn't mean to touch that. Okay, I guess you're gonna listen to that. I didn't mean to touch that video, but like I said, it's just like cars. I'm a good one.
Chosen one, somebody tried to humble you recently, and by the end of this story, you're going to understand exactly why they're sitting somewhere right now asking themselves, what was I thinking? Did I fall and bump my head? But first, let me tell you what's coming, because this story has layers that are going to absolutely blow your mind. I'm going to reveal 7 game-changing truths. There was this moment. Someone looked at you and decided,
I was just finna end my live on Balenciaga. Hold on, let me stop. I was just finna end my live on Balenciaga and come over here anyways, because I've been trying lately since my ancestors been pushing me to stay home and do content. I actually have like a documentary that I was working on. I got this video that I'm trying to work on for my dad. It's just like a lot of ancestor videos that y'all gonna start seeing from now on, because that's all it's about with me anyways. But in ancestor songs, I'm singing for God now. Keshia, my sister, told me that, y'all. But listen, y'all. I was just finna get off and come over here. Because I really gotta get something off my chest for everybody that's on this list, bro. I gotta get it off my chest for y'all. This is for all of us here.
absolutely certain their little reality check was going to work, and walked up
Know that
with
the
that
angels
energy.
tell you, baby.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. That smug confidence that comes right before someone tries to put you in your place. Maybe it happened at work. Maybe it was family dinner. Maybe it was that friend who's been watching your glow up from the sidelines. Wherever it was, they had this look in their eyes like they were about to do the world a favor by humbling
This phone
you.
go dead.
This person, let's call them your humbler, because that's what they thought they were going to be, made the classic mistake that toxic people always make with chosen ones like you. They looked at your surface and thought they had you figured out completely. I want you to pay attention, because understanding this is going to protect you for life.
Well, I flipped the
They weren't
camera
really trying
over.
to humble
I
you
should have did
because
it
of
as soon as
anything
I
you did
sat here,
wrong.
so y'all could have saw all that
They were
activity.
trying to
You might
humble
not
you
see
because
much
of
now.
everything you did right.
Cause
Let me
it's
explain
like,
what I mean
let me
by
stop
that,
here
and
for
then
the
I'll
people on Most Wanted, y'all. It's like the whole town here is following me on social media. Like, I promise y'all, like, some of them walk up to me and show me my videos, literally. So I know for a fact the brotherhood is tuned into my live right now. That's why they keep popping up with keyword when I say certain keywords, just like YouTube do stuff when I say certain
the
things.
3-part chain reaction that happened next.
For the
they
people
never
that's
saw
researching.
coming. You know
Because that's
that
the only
feeling
ones that
when
really
someone
matter.
in
All the
your
people that
family
critique
sees
me
you
and judge what I'm saying,
and
it really don't
immediately
matter.
tries to remind you where you came from. Or when a co-worker notices you speaking up more in meetings and suddenly finds reasons to question your ideas publicly. Or when that friend who used to be on the same level as you starts making little comments about how you've changed
Wow.
since you started doing better. That's not coincidence, chosen one. That's strategy. Unconscious
Y'all
strategy,
see that across the
but
street
strategy
in that window?
nonetheless. See,
You see that light that's flickering in the window? They taking pictures, bro. They so funny, right?
where they believe there's only so much success, confidence, and respect to go around. When they see you grow,
Those cars
they don't
right
think,
there in
good
front.
for them.
They
Maybe
leaving
I
now,
should
but
level
you
up
saw
too.
that flickering. They
They
was
think
taking
if they're
pictures
rising, I must be falling. I need to
of my
fix this
car.
imbalance. So they look for the perfect
I'm not
moment
being
to
paranoid, y'all. I hope y'all. I know y'all saw
back
that.
into the box they're comfortable seeing you in, the box where they get to feel superior, where you don't threaten their sense of hierarchy, where everything stays predictably the same. While they were plotting their little humiliation session,
Just
based
rewind
on
the video.
who
You
used
will
to
see
be,
it.
you've
As you
been
can see, you don't
quietly
see the
becoming
flicker no more. They
someone
did it like 3 times.
completely different, and I mean completely different.
Like they had a big
Doing that
lens
deep
camera or
internal
something.
work that most people are too scared to do. You've been dealing with your triggers instead of being controlled by them. You've been setting boundaries instead of people pleasing your way through life. You've been learning to trust your own judgment.
It's
over
me
other
on
people's
live. That's
opinions,
talking. You don't have to
even
take a
when-
picture, bitch. Just
Especially
save it.
when those people are family or longtime friends. Remember those moments when you used to get defensive and over-explain yourself to people?
I'm the one who said
questioned
it,
you?
boys.
That
Valencia
version
Avant.
of you has been slowly dying over the past few months, hasn't it? The person who needed external validation to feel worthy, gone. The person who would shrink when someone raised their voice or used that condescending tone. Not home anymore. You've been becoming someone who knows their worth without needing a committee to confirm it. Someone who can hear criticism without immediately assuming it's true.
Yes,
Someone
ma'am.
who can stay
Hey,
calm
y'all.
in the face of someone
I'm learning
else's
to
chaos
start
because
talking
you
it
finally
to my chat,
understand
y'all.
that their
Because
energy doesn't have to
I be so
become your
unfocused
energy.
sometimes.
And
But I'm
that's
very
exactly
focused
why
today.
what happened next was so devastating for them.
I used to spend over 12 hours a month on busy work, following client questionnaires, all of the things. HoneyBook manages everything: proposals and contracts, project management, and payments. HoneyBook AI is woven for.
But next was so devastating for them. But before I tell you
Yeah, I
about
always
their
listen
epic
because I'm a
failure,
messenger,
let
y'all.
me show you something even more important. The audience they didn't know they had. When someone tries to publicly humble you, they're not just attacking you, they're performing for an audience. They want witnesses to their victory over you. They want people to see them put you in your place, to nod along with their assessment, to validate their right to tear you down. Your humbler looked around the room, whether that was a conference room, family gathering, friend group, or even social media, and thought, perfect, all these people are about to see me expose this person's flaws. What they didn't know is that the audience was already on your side. Not obviously, maybe not even consciously, but people have been watching your transformation. They've been noticing how you handle yourself differently now. How you don't get pulled into drama the way you used to. How you've been stepping into your power gradually and gracefully without stepping on anyone else to get there. They've watched you become more confident without becoming arrogant, more assertive without becoming aggressive, more successful without becoming insufferable. And whether they've said it out loud or not, they respect the hell out of your growth. So, when this person tried to tear you down, the audience wasn't thinking, oh yeah, they needed to be humbled. They were thinking, what the hell is wrong with this person? Why are they coming for someone who's been minding their own business and actually improving their life? Some of them were probably thinking, I wish I had their confidence. Others might have been thinking, they handled themselves so well, I should take notes. A few were definitely thinking, this person trying to humble them is showing their whole self right now, and it's uncomfortable to watch. But the most important thing the audience was thinking, and this is going to make you feel incredible, was this. If someone this together is getting attacked for no reason, then maybe I shouldn't listen to people who try to tear me down either. You became an example, chosen one. Without even trying, without even knowing it, you became proof that someone can grow and thrive despite other people's negativity. And that's when the magic happened. When your humbler finally made their move. It me, whether it was that passive-aggressive comment, that direct confrontation, or that public call-out, they were expecting the old you to show up. The you who would get flustered, defensive, maybe even apologetic. Instead, they met someone completely different. Maybe you smiled and said something so graceful it made them want to disappear into the floor. Maybe you responded with such genuine kindness that it made their attack look cruel and unnecessary. Maybe you calmly acknowledged their comment and then redirected the conversation like a master diplomat. Maybe you just looked at them with that peaceful energy and said something like,
doing that a lot
I
lately
hope
to
whatever's
everybody
bothering
too.
you gets better
That's
soon.
definitely
Whatever
anointed.
you did, it was so
That's definitely
unexpected,
anointed.
so composed, so effortlessly
this-
confident that it created this moment where everyone,
This is prophet. How do you say it?
including them,
Prophetic.
suddenly realized they were watching someone get completely outclassed. Hold that thought for a moment. I need your attention for something very important. For the first time, we're revealing everything we know about personal power, healing yourself and healing others. No filters, no holding back. We have been quietly adding
No
all the
gimmicks.
occult secrets we've collected over literal years of spiritual practice. The techniques and wisdom that transformed us from controlled pawns into conscious creators are now available to those ready to walk the same path.
Father.
This is your invitation to join Obsidian Inner Order and support our platform so we can continue
Yeah, this
growing
is
our megaphone to
Obsidian
reach other
on
chosen
YouTube.
ones waiting for activation. By joining the
That's
Obsidian
YouTube. I'm
Inner
reviewing
Order,
the video,
you're not just
like-
gaining access to forbidden knowledge. You're becoming part of a movement that's rewriting reality itself. It's a 360.
YouTube, all I'm doing is
when for
reviewing
all
my
of us,
notifications.
link is
Don't
in the
cap my
description.
videos.
You didn't even have to defend yourself directly. You didn't need to list your accomplishments or explain your worth. You didn't need to attack them back or expose their flaws. Your response was so secure, so unbothered, so graceful that it did all the work for you. You transcended their attack entirely, and in doing so, you made them look small without even trying. But the story gets even better, because what happened next is going to make you laugh. Think of this moment, chosen one, because it's probably going to replay in their mind for weeks. They're standing there, having just launched their attack, and instead of getting the reaction they wanted, they're facing someone who just made them look petty without breaking a sweat. The audience that was supposed to validate their move is now looking at them like they just kicked a puppy. The person they tried to humble is responding with such grace that they're the one who looks unhinged by comparison.
What this means is that their own YouTube, yours too, the ones that's working in the office with you, your own is watching the behavior of how you're acting. Like I said, some of them work amongst you, the good guys, they work amongst you and gathering evidence on what y'all doing. They seeing all the techniques y'all able to do, all that, and they looking like that wasn't called for, babe. So yeah.
Literally see it in their body language. The exact moment they realize this didn't go the way
And they
they
don't like that
planned.
shit.
Their confident stance shifts. Their voice might change.
A lot of people turning
Maybe
snitch
they try to
on
double
y'all
down at
organization.
first,
Y'all
make it
gotta
seem
stop
like
this
they
shit.
were just joking or trying to help.
So it's
Maybe they attempt to
spiritual
backpedal with some
and
weak
it's physical,
explanation
babe.
about their intentions, but it's too late. The damage is done, not to you, but to them.
Whoa.
They came to humble you
Thank
and
you,
ended up
Father.
humbling
Thank
themselves.
you, Father.
They wanted to expose your weaknesses and ended up exposing their own insecurity. They thought they were going to make you look bad, and instead made themselves look like someone who attacks people for no good reason.
Wow, I
And
just
the most
said that.
beautiful part, they fell in love with you in that moment.
Yes.
Monday Sales CRM is hands down the best CRM I've ever used. Since using Monday Sales CRM, our business has been running smoothly and efficiently.
And the most beautiful part, they fell in love with you in that moment. Not romantically, but they got completely caught up in your energy. Your response was so graceful, so secure, so unbothered, that it actually made them attracted to your vibe.
Wow.
They came to tear you down and ended up wanting to be around you. Instead, that's the power of choosing grace over defensiveness, chosen one. That's what happens when you respond to someone's chaos with your peace. While you're going about your day,
Finna see a
probably
lot of
not even
activity,
thinking
y'all.
about
Don't
this
read the
interaction
video.
anymore.
You finna see a
There's
lot of
a whole
activity. You see that?
education
You're
happening
gonna
behind the
see
scenes.
a bunch of police
Someone,
riding by. Watch,
maybe
that's why I turn
multiple
it this way.
someones,
I
is
gotta
having
put the charger on in
conversations
a minute.
about what they just witnessed. Maybe it's happening in the break room at work. Did you see how they handled that? I would have lost my mind, but they stayed so calm. Maybe it's family members texting each other later. What was that about? They were just standing there minding their business. Maybe it's friends processing what they saw. I don't understand why anyone would come for them like that. They're literally one of the nicest people I know. Someone is pulling out their phone. Wait, do you actually know what they've been up to lately? And they start showing people your real life. Your accomplishments that you don't brag about. Your growth that you've been working on quietly. Your character that shows up in small moments when you think no one's watching. Your humbler is getting a masterclass in who you actually are, and it's making them feel smaller and smaller by the minute.
Thank you.
No, someone's saying you got it completely wrong. That's not who that is at all. Let me show you what they've actually been doing.
Wow.
And suddenly, your humbler is learning about the promotion you earned through hard work, the way you helped someone behind the scenes, the challenges you've overcome, the kindness you show people, the growth you've achieved, the respect you've earned from people who actually know you. They're discovering that the person they tried to tear down publicly is someone who deserves celebration, not criticism, someone who's been quietly becoming amazing while they were busy looking for people to judge. And with each new piece of information, they're realizing how badly they misread the situation, how wrong they were about you, and how much they just damaged their own reputation by attacking someone who didn't deserve. You know how toxic people always try to make you question your reality? How they'll do something cruel and then act like you're being too sensitive when you don't like it? How they'll tear you down and then claim they were just trying to help or keeping it real. What happened with your humbler just validated everything you've been feeling about these dynamics. You're not crazy. You're not too sensitive. You don't need to be brought down to earth. You don't need someone else's reality. Check. The problem was never you. It was always them. This situation proved that you've developed something most people spend their whole lives trying to find. Unshakable inner security. You didn't need to prove anything to anyone. You didn't need to defend your worth. You didn't need to make them understand your value or agree with your choices. You just existed in your power, and that was enough to completely disarm someone who came loaded for conflict. This is what emotional maturity looks like, Chosen One. This is what happens when you stop allowing other people's insecurities to become your emergency.
Wow.
This is what healthy boundaries feel like in action. For years, you probably thought something was wrong with you because toxic people kept telling you there was. You probably wondered if you were too much, too sensitive, too ambitious, too confident, too something. You probably tried to make yourself smaller to avoid their attacks.
I love that.
But this situation just proved that the problem was never you outgrowing them. The problem was them not growing with you. While your humbler is dealing with the embarrassment of their failed attack and the social consequences of being seen as someone who attacks good people for no reason, something beautiful is happening for you that you might not even notice yet. This whole situation just upgraded your reputation in ways you can't imagine.
My battery charger on.
People who witnessed this or heard about it now see you differently. You're not just someone who's nice or
Y'all, I'm
growing anymore.
reviewing
You're
this
someone
video,
who
but
has
I want
real
y'all to
strength.
see this
Someone
activity
who can
in front of
handle
my
pressure
house.
with
It done
grace.
slowed down a
Someone
lot
who
since
doesn't
I
get
flipped this camera
pulled
on.
into other people's drama. Someone
I had
who
my dash
responds to
camera on the
conflict
whole
with
time,
wisdom
so
instead of
if I
emotion.
want to make some content and show you
These are leadership
what was going
qualities,
on in front
Chosen
of me
One.
while I was live,
These are the
I
traits
will.
that make people want to work with you, invest in you, learn from you, be
You
around
see
you.
y'all, my dash cam
Your
right here.
humble
Let me
thought
show
they
you.
were going to
Damn, I ain't
expose
even
some
knew that.
flaw in
My
your
dash
character.
cam, I got
Instead, they
the
created a
LED one,
situation that highlighted your
the solar
strongest
one. So
qualities
it's
for
on.
everyone
It's
to
on
see.
right now.
But that's not even the best part. The best part is what this
So
revealed
he was
about
charging
you to yourself.
all day in the
The
sun.
universe just gave you a pop quiz, and you didn't just pass, you aced it with extra credit.
You see, the people that broke into my car, they saw that the display was off, but I turned it off so that it could save the battery because it go dead fast. But also, it make people think that there's no camera in here or it's not on. Funny shit, right?
Follow me. This is where it starts.
The best game.
This is gonna be awesome.
Didn't just pass, you aced it with extra credit. All that inner work you've been doing, all those times you chose to respond instead of react, all those moments when you decided to trust your own judgment over other people's opinions, all those boundary-setting conversations you had with yourself, all those times you chose your peace over proving a point. This was the final exam. This was life asking, are you ready for what comes next?
I'm gonna start right here because my phone about to go dead. Let me talk to everybody that feel like they've been conspired in any type of way, or your life has been jeopardized by this program. Let me tell y'all something. It's good news because these people done gave the blueprint to every tactic, everything that they do, all the organizations they affiliated with. It gets so deep. These people know exactly who's doing what, how they do it, what drop-offs, what timelines was supposed to, what was supposed to be done to a certain person at what time frame. These people are hip to everything that they're doing. And let me tell you something, it's not just because of me, but I want to tell y'all something to my day ones that always have faith in me. Let me tell you some good news. Just because of little old me and something that I exposed have caught these people up in a lot of stuff. So the people that's continuing to tap into things and intervene with my life and covertly do things and sabotage things in my life are now a part of this entire scheme against me because it's deep. I figured out some things because I've been chatting with a couple people behind the scenes that's been helping me out since about 2017 that I met them, and it's a lot of things that we've uncovered. The fact that I'm an heir, I told y'all that the other day. Like, I found out that I'm a whole heir. Not only that, it's not even about me being the heir. It's the reason I'm an heir is because of my DNA anyways, but it's really not because of the money. It's because of the programs that's researching me because of my rare DNA. So what that means is you too don't cap this because this facts. We're gonna just end all the corruption so that way we could all elevate and move past this. This is what this is about, babe. So don't sabotage me in the process of giving this advice to even you, babe, because I gave you the spiritual aspect on Balenciaga. Now I'm telling you now in this way, babe. All of these schemes and stuff that y'all doing, the brotherhood is who I'm talking about, babe. Y'all are already caught up, babe. Yeah, hold up. Because of little old me, and it makes sense why YouTube and Facebook and everybody keep capping me. Facebook took the whole page that I posted some evidence on Facebook. Literally, they took it, and it's so fucked up to the point where they think they don't understand. Whoever was assigned that to that day that my Facebook was taken, that hour and minute that Facebook was taken when I got that memory of something that I posted, and they hacked into my account. They saw that, babe.
Can you handle criticism without losing your center?
So Facebook,
Can you face someone's
YouTube.
worst intentions and respond with your best self? Can you
That was really advice
when
to
someone
YouTube.
tries to pull you out of it, and your response proved that yes, you absolutely are ready. You've officially graduated from being someone who gets thrown off by other people's negativity to someone who can transform conflict into clarity just by staying in your authentic.
It's not about you allowing me to speak my mind, because you also are violating my freedom of speech every time you cut my live on what I say. Now, it's not about that though. It's not even. That's just small fry. It's the spiritual aspect. It's the spiritual aspect of it. Yeah, let's keep going.
Power. This wasn't just someone trying to humble you. This was the universe confirming that you've become become someone who can't be humbled by anyone who doesn't deserve to be in your life anyway. Because you handled this situation with such mastery, new doors are opening that you can't even see yet. People are going to start approaching you differently. Opportunities are going to present themselves because word gets around about how you handle yourself under pressure. Your humbler thought they were going to set you back, expose your weaknesses, and put you in your place. Instead, they just launched you forward into a new level of respect and recognition. The confidence you gained from this situation isn't just from the people who witnessed it. It's from yourself. You now have concrete proof that you can handle whatever people throw at you without losing your composure, compromising your character, or abandoning your values. That's confidence money can't buy, chosen one. That's self-respect that no one can take away. That's inner security that becomes your superpower in every future interaction. Your humbler set out to make you feel small and ended up making themselves look smaller than they ever imagined. They wanted to expose some weakness in you and ended up exposing their own insecurity to everyone watching. They tried to damage your reputation and ended up damaging their own. They lost respect for themselves because they acted from jealousy and spite instead of love and support. They lost respect from others because people saw their true character under pressure. And they lost the opportunity to learn from you, to be inspired by you, to grow alongside you because they chose criticism over curiosity. Meanwhile, you gained respect from yourself and others. You gained confidence in your ability to handle difficult people and situations. You gained clear evidence that the person you've been becoming is someone worth celebrating, not tearing down. And you gained a story you can tell yourself anytime someone tries to make you doubt your worth.
Are you getting the runaround from workers' comp after your work injury? You're not alone. A lot of injured workers are stuck in a...
And you gained a story you can tell yourself anytime someone tries to make you doubt your worth. Remember when that person tried to humble me and ended up humbling themselves instead? The thing about being chosen is that these tests keep coming. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your light triggers people who are living in darkness. Your growth reminds people of their stagnation. Your peace disturbs people who are addicted to chaos. So when the next person tries to humble you, and they will, remember this moment. Remember how your grace exposed their chaos. Remember how your calm revealed their storm. Remember how your security highlighted their insecurity. Stay in your power. Respond from your center. Let your character speak for itself. Don't get pulled into their energy. Don't try to prove yourself to people who are determined to misunderstand you.
Right.
Just be yourself. Your evolved, growing, powerful self, and watch them defeat themselves trying to defeat you. As you move forward from this moment, chosen one, remember what you just learned about yourself. You have the power to transform other people's attacks into your advantage. You have the grace to stay calm when others lose their composure. You have the wisdom to respond to negativity with positivity. You have the strength to let your character speak for itself. This is who you are now. This is the energy
Y'all
you
see
carry.
my dog
This
in
is
the
power
field
you've
out there.
stepped
And she
into.
thinks
This
she's
is the
so
person you've
big.
become.
Cause
Through
somebody
all that
is
inner
people at
work,
that
all
park
that
and she's
growth,
watching
all
them. She
that
thinks she's so
choosing
big.
yourself over other people's opinions. And the beautiful
When
thing
I sit out here,
is,
so
this
I
is
let her go
just
out
the
there.
beginning. Every
So
time
she started
someone
barking when
tries to
people
dim
sneak up
your
and shit.
light, you're going to remember
Start
this
chasing
moment
them
when
over
someone tried to humble you and ended up humbling themselves instead. You're ready for everything that's coming. You've proven it to everyone who was watching, and you look absolutely
She thinks she's so
incredible
big.
walking into your future. The universe tested you, chosen one, and you passed with flying colors.
Okay, let me pick and choose one more because I'm gonna get off live after this. I'm going my subscriptions. Nah, listen. Let me to turn the app off like this and then go back to it to get a refresh of recommendations. A video of mine. So you just made celebrities jealous. You out. You
Chosen
out,
one, what I'm about
You
to share may
outrank
shock you,
celebrities.
but your spirit already knows it's true. If you're reading this right now, it's not by accident. You've entered a rare space, a divine frequency that few ever reach. While the world is busy chasing fame, crafting personas and measuring worth by followers and filters, you've been doing something far more powerful. You've been evolving, healing,
Oh, that just
rising in
came
silence.
12 seconds ago. Let me show
And
y'all.
now you've reached
I
a
didn't
level that many
realize
celebrities secretly crave but can't buy.
This is from
Authentic, soul-deep
Wisdom
influence.
Woke, y'all. Let
You
me show
didn't need a
y'all
platform to prove your worth.
Wisdom
You
Woke.
didn't chase status. You became substance. And now, those who once looked down from their pedestals are sensing your presence. You've outgrown their game and outranked their image. This isn't about popularity. It's about power. Spiritual power. And as this shift continues, you're going to see things align in ways that even the most famous can't fake. But before we go any deeper, pause for a moment and do 3 simple things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 50,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. That number is a signal to the universe that you're aligned, awake, and ready to receive. If you truly are a chosen one, you'll read this until the end, because deep down, you know this message is meant for you. While many chase the limelight, you chose the path of quiet growth. You didn't need the roar of applause or a crowd shouting your name to validate your worth. In a world where clout is currency, you became rich in character, investing in values that never lose relevance. You let your integrity speak louder than any spotlight could ever shine, and in doing so, you became a presence that couldn't be ignored, even by those who live under constant flashbulbs. It's not that you were hiding, you were preparing. While others were mastering their poses, you were mastering your purpose. You did the work behind closed doors, healing, evolving, and stepping into a version of yourself that didn't just demand respect, it radiated it. Your absence from the spotlight wasn't a void, it was a sacred space where your true power grew roots. And when you finally emerged, you didn't need an introduction. Your energy did the talking. Think about how many celebrities rise fast, burn bright, then fizzle out because they were chasing attention without foundation. You did the opposite. You built something eternal, peace, truth, and self-respect. And while some build careers on performance, you've built a life on presence. That's why you don't need to shout to be heard anymore. People feel you, even when you say nothing at all. You see, when your spirit is aligned and your intention is pure, the world takes notice, even when you don't announce yourself. You've become magnetic, not because of theatrics, but because of the authenticity that spills from your soul. And that, ironically, makes you more seen than those constantly trying to be visible. So now, the spotlight turns to you, not because you chased it, but because you
say now that I'm a spiritual person, y'all. Now that motherfuckers know that they're about to be publicly exposed, it's about to be motherfuckers trying to tell your truth before you get to address it. Motherfuckers about to be overly trying to twist the narrative to make themselves the victim. They know that's not how the story went, but they hoping to make you so mad that you expose yourself as being toxic, mad, resentful, etc. Y'all about to be hearing y'all story from the mouths of the villain, all while trying to make themselves seem like they were the ones done wrong. That's when all of the evidence about to be dropped. Baby, motherfuckers think that you don't have evidence of their wrongdoing. Some of y'all got evidence y'all don't even know y'all got. They've been poking the bear, and now they about to wish they would have just took the fucking L. Wow, bitch. It's like all the videos in my feed is saying the same shit too. That's how angels work. They use vessels and people to say stuff. Hold up, it went off. It's from a creator. I'm gonna like her video too. I mean her post. Like you see, I ain't just make that up. Let me show them too. I ain't just make that up. Like all of the videos saying the same fucking thing. Now motherfuckers know you saw that, right? Like that's the only reason I chose to show that.
Grow the shadows. Everyone else is still fighting through. You've proven that true brilliance doesn't need to be staged. It simply needs to be lived. Your light isn't the result of filters or flawless Instagram edits. It's been forged in the fires of real life. The raw, unpolished moments that tested your spirit and challenged your soul. You didn't smooth over your scars or hide the
DNA.
cracks in
Wow,
your
that
armor.
video said
Instead,
data
you
use.
embraced
This one
them,
said
turning every
DNA.
hardship into a
Whoa.
shining facet of your
Everything
brilliance.
I just said.
Consider the power in showing up
Alright,
authentically,
let you listen to
scars
this.
and all, when the world demands perfection. That kind of vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the rarest form of strength. The very challenges that tried to break you became the catalysts that shaped you, building a glow that no superficial layer can replicate. You didn't let pain silence you. You let it be your voice. Through every setback,
I'm encouraging
heartbreak,
people.
and
That's
moment
why
of
I
doubt,
be. See, this is me giving back. I'm giving because I know that angels are guiding me. I know that I'm favored, just like a lot of others. So this is me teaching people to be kind, one person at a time, because you knowing this about yourself is gonna allow you to be kind to others. Big facts.
forged resilience. The world may be obsessed with surface level beauty and instant gratification, but you've learned that true illumination comes from within, carved out by persistence and raw honesty. This glow of yours disrupts the artificial shine around you. It rattles those who have never known to reflect others' expectations and magnify their curated images. You carry a flame that is unfiltered and unbreakable, and that kind of light commands a presence far beyond any temporary spotlight. When people look at you, they see more than a polished exterior. They see the journey, the struggle, the triumph. And that is what makes your glow not only authentic,
Alright, my
but
other phone
unforgettable.
is charged a little
Fame
bit.
is
Let me
loud.
try to move
It
this,
screams.
y'all, and
It
put
demands
this charger
attention
on
and
here.
validation from
I'm
crowds
gonna
and
keep it
cameras.
rolling this way so
But
y'all can see
frequency
what I
is
see in
subtle.
front of me and shit.
It's the vibration of your soul aligned with your truth. It's
Yeah,
the
I want
invisible
y'all to see
energy
what I
that
see.
pulls people toward you, not because you ask, but because they
Okay,
feel
nice.
something genuine and magnetic. Those chasing fame are often stuck on the surface, constantly performing for others' approval. But you resonate on a deeper level. You've tuned into a frequency that transcends the noise of
I
fleeting
really
trends
want
and
y'all
viral
to
moments.
see
This is a frequency
what I
that connects
see,
heart
so
to heart,
let's
soul to soul.
try to
Think about the difference between
something,
hearing a catchy song
because I'm
versus
telling you,
feeling
it
music
was just
move you
real
to your
busy.
core. Fame is like the catchy song, loud and easily forgotten.
Damn, y'all didn't
Frequency
even get
is
the
the
picture 'cause I
melody
was
that
moving
becomes the
the damn
soundtrack
camera.
of someone's life, lasting, meaningful, and transformative. And it's no coincidence that the people
Alright,
with the
that might
biggest
be straight.
platforms, celebrities, influencers, are now starting to feel the shift. They may have the status, but you have the soul frequency they can't replicate. You vibrate at a level where their fame feels empty, and your presence feels essential. You didn't simply climb a ladder or break through ceilings. You shattered the very standards people thought were unchangeable.
Damn, it's not.
While others conformed to trends, formulae, and prepackaged definitions of success, you carved your own path, rewriting the rules on your terms.
Sorry,
The world has been conditioned to believe that success looks a certain way. Flashy cars, massive
Yes.
followers, endless spotlight.
Yes.
But you showed that
See that
success
car?
is also peace of mind, rootedness,
That's the one
and a
that was
soul
taking
deep
pictures.
alignment with your purpose. That kind of success doesn't come with a hashtag or a headline. It comes with quiet confidence and unwavering self-respect. By living authentically and unapologetically, you set a new benchmark. You showed others that it's possible to be powerful without performing, influential without selling out, and successful without losing yourself.
Alright, y'all.
That's a
I tried to
revolutionary
make it
act in
sit
a
up.
cause, but by depth of character, impact,
There
and
we go,
authenticity.
there we
You didn't just raise the bar, you transformed the game. In a society obsessed with facades, you became the reality. While others wear masks to fit in or to impress, you stripped away pretense until only the raw, beautiful essence of who you are remained. That courage to be fully yourself is rare and deeply magnetic. People spend hours crafting online personas, sculpting perfect images, and pretending their lives are flawless. But behind those curated profiles, there's often a disconnect, a quiet desperation to be accepted. You, however, embraced your imperfections, your quirks, your wounds, and turned them into your greatest strengths. You embody honesty in a world full of half-truths. You live your truth so boldly that it rattles the insecure and inspires the lost. Your
I'm
authenticity
telling
shines
y'all,
so brightly
y'all stay
that
on
others
this
can't
live
help but be drawn
and
to
watch
it,
the
even when
activity
they try to
that
look
y'all
away.
gonna see in front of me,
There's
because
a
I'm
profound
literally gonna
power
stay
in
on
being
here.
the real deal.
I'm probably gonna
when
bring
everything
my
else
birthday
feels
in
like an
because it's
illusion.
11.
You didn't just
Wow,
become
it's
successful.
11/11.
You became a beacon of
See?
genuine
It's
humanity in a
11/11.
sea of pretense. That's why the world watches
Oh,
you.
you can't see
It's
it.
thirsty for what you embody.
Damn.
Many have spent years constructing elaborate brands,
You can look at the
carefully
time. It's
crafted images
11:11.
designed to impress and attract. But you built backbone. You developed unshakable strength, a core of resilience and integrity that no marketing budget or PR team can replicate. Brands can be bought or sold. Backbones are forged in fire. You faced storms, internal and external, and instead of bending or breaking, you stood firm. That kind of strength is rare because it's invisible to the naked eye, yet it commands respect in every room you
Thank you,
enter.
Father.
While others focus on how they look or sound, you focused on who you are. You cultivated discipline, self-awareness, and a moral compass that guides every decision you make. That foundation is what
Y'all,
allows you to
check the
weather
activity
criticism,
out.
rejection, and
You're gonna
setbacks
see
with
a
grace
lot of
and
activity.
unwavering confidence.
I'm surprised the
Your
police stopped
backbone is your
riding by,
true
but
brand. It's
just
what
not to
sets you
sound
apart,
paranoid,
what
because
holds
a
you
lot of
steady
people
when
think
everything around you is
whatever.
uncertain.
But just watch.
And that is the ultimate power. You understood early on that noise doesn't equal influence. While others clamored for attention, you mastered the art of silent power. Your quiet confidence
I'm gonna
speaks
stop real
volumes.
quick.
More than
I really don't. I want y'all to know I really don't pay attention to these niggas like that. But because my birthday, because I don't want to see that. I don't got time for it. So what I'm mainly really doing is going live, because they don't really fuck with me when I do this. So the people, my folks on Balenciaga, like, so you can understand my drift, because I really don't care to talk about the Freemasons at all. I promise you. Like, I just see what they be doing, and tonight is not the night. I don't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need none of all of the theatrics. I don't need none of that shit today. I just want to be peaceful. My birthday is in a couple minutes, babe. Like the whole day, just leave me the fuck alone. So like, I got this out so that they could just not come try to disrupt my energy with all the stuff they've been doing lately. Last night they were shooting right in my backyard. Literally, I had to come outside. The neighbors heard. I came outside, said, "Take y'all pissy ass a fucking bath and go to sleep," because they was shooting right in my backyard, y'all. Just petty shit. And what's crazier than me is when I said that, they stopped shooting.
more than any flashy performance or loud announcement ever could. There is a sacred strength in silence. It commands attention because it invites curiosity and respect. When you choose not to react impulsively, when you hold space without filling it with words, you create an energy that's impossible to ignore. Celebrities flood the airwaves with constant updates, desperate to stay relevant. But you, through your silence and calm, demonstrated a higher form of leadership, the kind that doesn't need validation to exist. You let your actions, not your noise, define your legacy. Your silence became your signature. It outranks any stage presence because it comes from a place of truth and self-mastery. People sense it. They know that beneath the calm is a powerful force not to be underestimated. Trends come and go, but your influence endures. You aren't caught up in the rush to be viral or hot for a season. You're building something eternal. You've learned that true impact is about lasting value, not momentary fame. While many scramble to catch fleeting moments of popularity, you invest in depth and legacy. You cultivate wisdom, compassion, and character, qualities that never fade.
Not really paying
only
no
grow
attention.
stronger with
I just
time.
don't give a shit. I'm just showing
Think
you.
about the figures history
How,
remembers,
if I didn't have
not
this
because
camera
they were
on, you
everywhere
folks
for a
probably
week,
would be parked
but
right in
because
front of
their
my
presence
house.
changed lives
That's how
permanently.
serious
That's
this
the kind of
deep this shit
influence
is.
you hold.
They will be parked right
You're
there. The
planting
police probably
seeds,
will be
not just
parked right in
catching
front of
sparks.
this park.
In a world obsessed with the new and shiny, you stand steady as a reminder that what's truly worth having is what lasts beyond the spotlight's glare.
My ancestors, I gotta say this. Y'all ever be watching those stories online and the videos on YouTube, like you said, like that, all the videos about these corrupt cops that's doing stuff to people? Hey, they're trying to have me like that, babe. They just say it like that.
The world is drowning in filtered images and scripted moments. Perfection is a polished illusion, something manufactured and fleeting.
So to the people that's researching, I gave you insight on the organizations that's doing a lot of this corrupt unaliving of people. Yeah.
Rawest form.
I'm seeing the scenarios.
Messy sometimes.
I'm seeing the similarities of traps.
It's in the
there go his
moments when you
fourth time, guys. You saw that? He came around the other way. I can't make that shit up.
Struggles or pretend they don't exist. You wear them as badges of honor.
He
This
got
kind
close
of
to me that time.
authenticity is
He
magnetic
just
because it's
rode
relatable.
on that other block
People are
3
hungry for
times.
connection to real stories, real emotions, real lives, not just
In
staged
a
photos
business
and
car.
rehearsed smiles.
That's not
By
no little.
embodying truth,
That's
you
that's
offer a
that's some
sanctuary
that's
for
a
those who
higher
are
up type
tired
of
of
person that
pretending.
just
You give
circling around
permission
right
for
here.
others to drop their masks and breathe freely.
It's
And that is
one
a
of those
gift
off
few can give,
marks
but many
Mason cops. They
desperately
just
need.
went and got in their truck.
Your story
I'm
isn't
telling you,
shouted from
because
rooftops, but
before
it's
I turned
heard
this
loud
camera
and
over,
clear.
the
You
police has
transformed
kept.
your pain
Matter of
and
fact, go to
healing
my other
into a
live.
powerful narrative
Hold up, y'all
that
go to my
resonates.
other live on Most Wanted. Y'all go to my other live that I was on Balenciaga. You gonna see where I had to get out in the street and show the live that police rode by too many times. Yeah.
Without needing to be broadcasted. Your journey speaks through your presence, your actions, and your unwavering grace.
It's like intimidation
Healing
tactics
is
at this
often a
point. That's
silent and
highly
solitary
illegal.
process. But when you carry the scars of survival with dignity, you inspire others without even trying. People recognize the strength in your eyes, the peace in your voice, and the wisdom in your silence. You didn't need to broadcast your battles to gain respect.
No.
Instead, you let your healed heart
Yep.
be the headline.
Thank you,
The
Father.
story that's impossible to ignore because it's real, raw, and deeply human.
I justify
Your
myself
healing
before they
became
do
a
whatever
beacon,
they want to do.
showing others that pain isn't the
And
end
let
of the
nobody
story.
else tell
It's
my
the beginning of
story, my
transformation.
testimony for me.
And that silent power
I'll
of
tell
your
you right now.
recovery is louder than any scream for attention.
I'll tell you
Status
what's
is a
happening.
fleeting trophy that many
You gotta
race to
figure it
claim,
out.
but few hold on to. You, however, chose substance over status. You
That's
cultivated
me being
qualities that
brave.
no title or accolade can bestow: wisdom, compassion, and authenticity. While the world is distracted by who sits in the spotlight, you focus on what fills the soul. Substance is the foundation on which real influence is built. It's the depth behind the surface, the character behind the charisma. People with status might command rooms, but people with substance command hearts.
Hey
They
y'all.
inspire loyalty, trust,
Tomorrow
and
is
genuine
my
connection.
birthday, literally in a
Things
couple
no
minutes.
amount of
So
followers or awards can buy.
I'm trying to enlighten my mood.
You've
I'm
become
going
a
through my
rare breed,
notifications for
one
the
that
new
doesn't
people that's
seek
coming
hollow
on to my
applause,
live.
but craves meaningful
And
impact.
I got
And
my
that's why
other
your presence lingers
channel
long after
face
the lights fade. Influence is
to
often
what I can
measured
see
by
right now,
numbers,
because it was a lot
followers,
of crazy
likes,
activity. It was
shares.
the real
But
purpose of me making
you
a
awaken
GoFundMe to
souls.
begin with, y'all.
Your
Like
impact
seriously
isn't
trying to
superficial
get
or
out of this
temporary.
sundown
It's
town.
transformative
So
and
y'all,
profound.
if y'all don't have
You
no
don't just change
resources,
minds,
no
you
nothing,
touch
you don't got
hearts.
$1 to give me.
You don't
Send it
just
this
start
video,
trends,
my
you
lives
spark
to
movements of
somebody
healing,
you know
growth,
that
and
could
truth.
help me and my
Your
kids
voice
out, though,
calls
so I
people
can
back
move
to
from over here.
themselves,
Like I'm
reminding
really
them of
trying to
their
get an
own worth
RV.
and potential.
That's why I made a GoFundMe.
Awakening
I'm gonna be
souls is
honest with y'all.
sacred work. It requires
Shit, if you know
vulnerability,
a place
courage,
I
and unwavering commitment to truth.
lease one
And you
out. It
embody
don't
all
even
of
matter.
that,
If you just got
quietly leading
resources
by
based,
example.
hey, reach out to
In
me
a
because
world
I
full
got
of
my Gmail
distractions,
link somewhere
you
on
are a
these
beacon
on my
calling
channel.
people home to their authentic selves. That is influence on a level that no algorithm can measure. Applause is loud, momentary, and often fleeting. Reverence is deep, lasting, and earned.
Like big facts, you know, somewhere I could finance any resource base.
Reverence
Hey, hit
comes
me
from
up in my
respect,
Gmail.
admiration, and recognition
Don't
of
hesitate though.
someone's true value. It is not given lightly. It is reserved for those whose impact transcends surface-level entertainment. You don't perform for applause. You live in a way that demands reverence. Your strength, your authenticity, your quiet power draw people in and keep them there long after the spotlight dims.
Sandra
This
Bland.
kind of respect
I
touches
don't
the
know
soul.
why I just said that,
It's a
but it made me think about YouTube. Don't do this, babe. But because this really my truth, so don't violate my freedom of speech by cutting the live. For what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try to be as PG as possible so I could, you know, protect you with whatever you don't want me to say. But I just need you to not end my live. But y'all, I just heard this Sandra Bland. It's a read. You know, just for entertainment. YouTube, like I hear in my spirit like Sandra Bland. So it's like it gave me that notion of when I had to walk from jail that time, y'all. Like they was gone. Those twin boys, that little story of them in the mountains, because that's where I was. Hey y'all, send my video to somebody you know that can give me some resources, babe.
Spotlight dims. This kind of respect touches the soul.
Then I
It's
can
a reminder
continue to
that true
heal,
greatness is not
isolated
about being
somewhere
seen.
to be able
It's
to
about
be
being
distracted
felt.
from these people
While some scramble to
and
craft
protected
personas and
from the
chase trends,
spiritual and
others
physical
watch
at
and
that
learn
point.
from you. You've
Because
become
I
the
need y'all
blueprint,
help. I need to
the
be
model of
protected. This for
authenticity
all
and
of us
power
that's on
that
this list.
others
They
try
don't
to
want me
emulate,
to be
often
able to
without
justify all
realizing
of
it.
us.
Your
It's
natural
not just about
confidence,
me.
your grounded presence, and your unshakable values set a
And
standard
that's
that
big
can't be
facts.
bought or faked. Those who see your rise recognize that you embody something rare and vital. This is the silent influence that's more powerful than any
Share my
headline
video
or
though,
viral
y'all, to
post.
somebody you know that could
It's
give
the
us
kind
some
of impact
resources
that changes cultures, shifts mindsets, and rewrites rules.
to the point
Without
where
needing to announce it,
they done
you lead the
amped up
way.
to where
And
they're
many are following
they're
in
sending
your
people to
footsteps,
bully my
hoping
daughter,
to capture
cause,
even a
like
fraction
making
of
fun
what
of her
you've
being
cultivated.
autistic, babe.
Many chase fame with desperation,
To the point
trying
where
to
I
mimic
told
what
y'all
they
that literally, let me give y'all the organizations, because I just told y'all SSI gave these giving y'all the messages. SSI told this girl she's not disabled. In the letter at the end tells her to go get a job. So these are all trigger words that really affected my daughter. That her doctor signed her up for this when she was a baby. They determined after that amniocentesis when I was 5 months, when they offered me to have a medical termination, that this child was gonna have an abnormal chromosome, which would have her to have certain issues in life. And I come to find out, not only does she have those same issues, me and my other daughter does too, along with my granddaughter. So it explains this is deeper than what people like they when y'all get on these videos and y'all think I'm just tripping. Nah, babe, because it's deeper than me, babe. Like, I have proof to everything I say, and I promise you.
Many chase fame with desperation.
See,
trying
a
to
lot of
mimic
people
what
ain't
they
know
see on
those
screens
videos
and
I was telling
stages.
y'all I had
But
those.
you
I still had them.
became
Y'all
a
thought because
frequency,
I never
a
posted them I
unique
didn't. I
vibration of
started showing y'all a
authenticity,
little bit of
strength,
stuff
and
just for
truth
my
that can't
supporters
be
to know I'm
faked or
legit and
copied.
I mean
Fame can be
everything I say.
bought, but frequency must be lived.
Mostly to the
It's
Freemasons
the
too, because
energy you carry,
they stole
the
all
way
my
you
stuff
move through the
allegedly,
world, the soul
because they tried to
imprint you
get rid
leave
of
for
all
those
my
who
evidence.
encounter
Didn't
you.
know that I was very
Celebrities with massive
ingenious
followings
to do what
often
I
lack
did
the
to
depth you
still have
possess.
everything.
They may have the crowd's
The
attention,
point,
but you have
it's not
something
even,
far
I'm gonna
rarer.
stop. It's not even, it don't even matter about me recovering all that stuff, because what they didn't understand is that I'm so strategic with everything, that everything, when I saved everything double, I sent everything out to people that's investigating, babe. I did it years ago, and I still do it to this day. And they hack into my phones a lot because they trying to see how I send it, what Gmail, what VPN, whatever. They just don't understand that I'm so spiritually inclined. I say it like
They
that
may
and say
have the
less.
crowd's attention, but you have something far rarer. A soul-deep resonance that shifts atmospheres and touches lives. That's why, even with all their status and spotlight, they watch you. They feel the undeniable truth that you are on a level beyond reach. A presence not manufactured, but profoundly real. Got it?
Thank you.
I'll create 15 new, equally captivating headings with 5 long, engaging paragraphs each, continuing the theme of authentic power and
I've
presence, crafted
I've
to
watched
deepen.
so many YouTube. It's just for entertainment. I've watched so many people like follow this campaign strategically to a T, trying to like sabotage me back to back, y'all. Back to back. But see, they think that because they're coming over on me with the things they're able to do and get away with, that they're not going to be ultimately I'm talking about responsible spiritually and physically.
Here's the
Because I'm
continuation.
that precise
Confidence doesn't come from
and that
flawless
strategic
beginnings.
with
It's
making
born from
sure
surviving storms
I
and
justify
standing
myself ahead of
taller
time.
because of them.
They didn't
You
know,
took
they
the
didn't
chaos
expect me to
life
be
threw
like
your
that.
way and molded it into an unbreakable
That's why
armor
God
of
is
self-belief.
exposing to them that
While others
we
crumbled
just shocked
under
your
pressure,
world, baby.
you learned to dance in the rain.
They
Every
nervous,
setback,
they
every
panicking,
moment of
everybody
doubt was
panicking,
an opportunity
doing
to
stuff quick
strengthen
to
your
me
foundation.
that's being
You
debunked
didn't
as soon as
wait
they
for
do it.
perfect circumstances to feel worthy.
Not saying,
You claimed your
oh Lord, I said it
confidence
one more time. Look, I know, cause to the people that scared, my homies and my friends, I get it, y'all. Y'all know, y'all see these people do stuff. I've had conversations amongst some of my friends. Oh yeah, I know y'all see what they can do. So some of y'all come to me and be like, V, in private. I'm telling y'all this now online, that I got certain people, not family though. I got certain friends that's spiritual too, that I've met along my journey, that witness certain things that happen to me and tell me in secret, like, yeah, babe. Yeah, they fucking with you, but look, don't look at that with the police. Look, I told y'all, he gonna keep riding by. Look, okay, confirmation. Thank you, Father. Like, moving too fast, to intimidate me. Another one. Hold up, it distracted what I was finna say. I'm gonna give y'all a technique to the people that's researching this. What they're doing is zapping my phone, trying to make it shut off. Because every time they ride by, my phone go completely dead. And whatever battery I'm using, charger, it sounds crazy, but it's true. Whatever battery I'm using or charger or anything, it go completely dead. Look at the police again. Look. These are not regular cops. These are Freemason cops that keep riding by. I gotta say this to y'all like this. Happy birthday to me because yeah. I bet you that cop right back by. Look, I ain't gonna even say nothing. So now those people that was just taking pictures of me, if y'all can see, they're going to the cop now and he parking. Okay, let's keep it going.
Confidence amidst uncertainty, showing the world that true power is forged in the fire of adversity. This kind of confidence isn't fragile or fleeting. It's steady, grounded in self-awareness and acceptance. You know who you are, what you stand for, and no external noise can shake that. It's a confidence that whispers, I've been through it all, and I'm still here. And when you walk into a room, your quiet confidence speaks before you do.
That was Cherokee.
Drawing people in, making them trust and believe in your
my
vision.
ancestors powerful.
You aren't just confident,
that
contagious in your courage.
That was how I remember my grandma saying
applause
something,
to feel
speaking like
worthy,
that. That was
you carry an
an
unshakable
Indian
inner power that no
dialect.
chaos can extinguish. And that is true strength.
It was confirmation.
In
It
a
meant
world
confirmation.
full of noise, distraction, and
How do
superficial
I know that?
connections,
I don't know.
your presence offers a rare gift.
They
Sanctuary.
testing me right now.
When people are near you, they feel safe, seen, and valued. Not for what they can give you, but simply for who they are. You've cultivated a space where vulnerability is met with compassion, and judgment has no foothold. This sacred energy you radiate is like a balm for weary souls searching for genuine connection.
Police again.
It's not
There's
accidental.
one across the street
You've
too.
intentionally built this refuge through your own healing
You saw that one
self-love,
just passed.
turning
I'm
your
not being
pain into
paranoid. Y'all
empathy
saw that
and your
shit.
strength into kindness.
There's one just
Your
passed to the
presence
left, and
invites
there's one
others to
directly in
breathe,
front of me
to
that's
relax,
sitting
and to
right
be
there.
their truest selves. Many crave this kind of sanctuary, but don't know where to find it. You are that rare soul who offers it freely,
I
without
promise you, it ain't
conditions or
scaring me or
expectations.
intimidating me. Cause guess
That's
what?
why
I'm just
people
talking
gravitate
online,
toward you,
and I'm
because
speaking
you
my
embody
truth. So
belonging.
they just trying to
And in
intimidate
doing
me.
so,
I told you,
you not
y'all,
only
they do this
transform
all day.
individual lives,
So
but create ripples of heat.
So at this point, this is why it's very important that I'm bringing this online, because this is my life every day. They do this all day, 24/7, to the point where if something happen, y'all might think it's people on the street when it's not. It's the Freemasons, babe. I gotta say this. I'm risking my life. I'm saying it all.
In the broader world, breaking glass ceilings is admirable, but you go beyond that. You redraw the entire map. You refuse to travel the worn-out paths others have laid, choosing instead to explore new territories that redefine what's possible.
They showing
Challenge outdated
themselves.
norms, question inherited beliefs, and pioneer bold new ways of living and leading.
What time is it? My
Your
birthday
vision
yet?
is expansive,
11:29.
inclusive, and unafraid to
Can I stop
disrupt the
this
status
for my spiritual people? Y'all, listen, my ancestors are so proud of me because today I was prevented. That's why we can't give the devil too much credit, because today I was really trying to hustle today for my birthday, because of course I got so much stuff to do. But you can't give the devil too much credit. My ancestors prevented me because it was important for me to stay home today. Listen, I probably would have got in jail. Something was gonna happen today. I'm just saying it.
quo. This map you're creating isn't just for yourself. It's a guidebook for the next generation. An invitation for others
And I'm
to
home.
walk a path of authenticity,
On top of that, been
courage,
home
and
all
deep
week.
purpose. With every step, you demonstrate that limitations are often illusions.
I could
and true
easily,
freedom
like, here go another analogy of me not running and chasing money because it come to me. I listen, we gonna get to that point, because then YouTube definitely gonna cut the live, because it's gonna sound like I'm trying to. I'm not trying to convert nobody to nothing, to not working, to working. Whatever you do, you do you. But what I'm saying is, I know I have bills and stuff I had to do, but most people would have risked driving out with their insurance, because I gotta do this. I gotta make it. Because guess what? I gotta go to work to make it to fix it. But no, I trust the angels to bless me so I don't have to do what people do and get out there and risk and drive dirty like that. They pull you over, take your car, tow your car. No, I don't do stuff like that. Never did, never have. So when they told my car saying my insurance was off when they took my kids to jail, I mean, yeah, that's what. See, look, the angels funny because that's what they had. When they took my kids to DCF, bae, I really didn't deserve that, bae. I didn't.
And true freedom
I may have
comes
cussed,
from
I may have
rewriting
cussed the
the
guy
rules
out for
to
being
fit your
racist to
unique
me,
story.
but my kids
In a
didn't
world
deserve
hungry
that.
for change, your boldness lights the way, and you inspire others to follow with
They
confidence.
put them with kids that was neglected and abused, and they took mine just because mom cursed out the cops. See, nobody is understanding what I've been trying to scream to the mountains. Yeah.
In an era dominated by conformity and curated facades, your commitment
Then
to
my daughter had to
authenticity
get
is a
touched in
revolutionary
their
act.
care. They took her from a mother that they felt like was mentally ill because she cursed out cops, but took those kids and that baby keep repeating to me, "You left me in there. You let me get RA in DCF." She's saying it to me a lot.
You refuse to shrink or shapeshift to
Well, she
fit
don't know
molds that don't
that when
honor
she
your
called
truth.
me and told me this happened, I told them people I was on my way. They told me I would get arrested on the site if I come on my off visit days. So therefore, that means they put my daughter in harm's way, because you should have never removed them from mom.
Being unapologetically yourself in a world that pressures you to conform
You
is an
made
act of
my
rebellion.
autistic daughter hide in the backyard that they lost her for hours, all because they didn't understand her and was disciplining her the wrong way, because every child is different. Yeah, I told them that.
Takes foundations and unsettles the comfortable. You stand tall in your imperfections, celebrate your quirks, and speak your truth with courage, even when it's inconvenient.
And told them kids, why don't your mom get a regular
This
job like most
vulnerability is a
hardworking
beacon
moms?
for
That
others
was so sad.
suffocating under societal
Why would you tell
masks.
children that?
Your authenticity is contagious. It challenges others to peel back their own layers and live more honestly.
And let me justify myself on my birthday. You know, y'all know those people when they first got my kids, every last one, and it's some of the group home people who are following me on my TikTok too and my Facebook. But let me tell you, when my girls first went in there, those people was calling me left to right saying, "Wow," and on my visits, "Wow, these are some sweet young girls." I like I'm talking about giving my girls so much praise, but not telling me, "Oh, good job," but just telling me how smart, how sweet, and how they said yes ma'am, and then 8 months after having them call me and say, "Well, the girls may have to stay longer because your mental health has affected their behavior." But in the beginning they never said that. So at that point nobody told me, gave me an apology like, it's okay, let me keep going. And ultimately got all the other organizations bullying me, taking my stuff, judging me based off that corrupt case.
More honestly, you're not just living authentically, you're leading a quiet revolution. And that kind of rebellion doesn't just change your life, it changes the world. Doubt is a universal visitor, but you never let it settle in. Instead, you transform it into fuel for your fire. Every whisper of uncertainty becomes a challenge you accept with grit and grace. You know the sting of self-doubt intimately, but you've also learned to respond with fierce determination rather than surrender. That resilience has carried you through moments when giving up seemed easier. What makes your journey remarkable is that you don't pretend doubt doesn't exist. You acknowledge it, lean into it, and let it sharpen your focus rather than diminish your spirit. This ability to turn doubt into determination is what sets you apart.
So my portable charger stopped charging,
weaving
so
your story of triumph, inspiring others to find strength in their own struggles.
I'm gonna get off, but I'm gonna come back on probably late night. I'm probably gonna just let my phones charge and just play songs. And I can't play songs because YouTube and in the labels don't understand that letting people review their songs actually will bring them more business sales.
You refuse to be
Heard it here
boxed
first.
by society's expectations, stereotypes, or narrow
Without
definitions of who you
copywriting
should
them.
be.
How you want?
Identity is
Let me
fluid.
give YouTube and all them some advice. This might make them mad in the end of the live. But let me tell you something. How you expect somebody, your supporters, to buy your music, but because in a way when they buy it, they have a little playwright to it. It's just like a basic lease. you know, like that lease that when y'all bought that song that I made for my friend YouTube, because it was one of y'all boys, because y'all didn't do it until it started making me money. Now I have to pay that person that that guy sadly sold to y'all when it was really mine, but I will never fight for it, because guess what, I'm never trying to perform it. It's fine. So it's cool, you get the drift. But what I'm saying is, uh when how you allow somebody to buy the music, basic lease on it, which means they should be able to DJ it at any time, at any party, at any event, on any live stream, any video they recreate, as long as they reviewing it. You give them that basic right. And see, a lot of people don't know that, and they don't fight it, because you can literally do that with YouTube, but it's not even worth it, because at this point we teaching them to change it, update. I guarantee you YouTube gonna do this too, y'all, in the near future, probably tomorrow if YouTube smart. But in the near future, they're gonna take my advice, and then y'all may come to this video whether I'm here or not and say that girl said it, so go back and screen record it. But in the near future, they're gonna realize that letting these artists use the songs, even down to remixing them, it's gonna bring you more business. Because let me tell you why. Let me give you a follow-up. Because they want to know they want to hear the original song. Where did they get that from? Oh my God, it's just like an oldie. It's just like an oldie. When you remake that oldie, it bring the traffic to that old song. Didn't y'all realize that? Wasn't that the reason why y'all made y'all artists cover a lot of tracks? So it's gonna be even bigger. It's like a streaming of covers, babe. Like a live stream. It's like the streamer university of reviewing and covering songs and remixing them. This is another level, YouTube. So give this pitch, and look, you could just bless me spiritually, but you ain't really got to give me shit. Just make it happen, you know, Captain. That's all I care about. But listen, you could give this pitch to these labels. They may pay you. They may pay you to promote this, to see a test run, to see how it works, and they're going to thank you, YouTube. So be the first to do it. Listen to me. So bless me by letting me get some money for my kids, and bless and living my life stress-free so I could live long, babe. I won't care about talk about what y'all doing, because y'all finna change a lot, right? You're going to be forced anyways, but y'all going to change a lot, right? So it won't be no need for Valencia to be a part of the conspiracy theorist community anymore, because I'm not them, as you can see, YouTube. And you see what I be trying to do. You see I'm not a part of that shit. All I want is fair treatment, freedom of speech, all this stuff that y'all doing. You got people petitioning this behind the scenes, babe. I just told you too much. You got people petitioning this, starting secret petitions against you. You don't want to get shut down, babe, because you keep proving and giving people proof when you shut their lives. That's a form of that's a form of violating their freedom of speech. Listen, say less, babe. But yeah, give them that pitch. Don't stop, take the copyrights off. It's so lame. I get why y'all doing it, but it's like a bully way. Like, no, you don't own it. And I hate when it's like you actually say that too. You don't own the rights to this song. It's like, we know that though, babe. We know that though, babe. So it's like real petty, you know. It make in the future people might stop buying the records. So pitch this to them quick.
Fluid, multifaceted, and ever evolving. You embrace your complexity and refuse to simplify yourself to make others comfortable. This liberation from labels allows you to explore new dimensions of your potential.
Let me start this. Let me give you a follow-up to that, YouTube, so you can close it off. I could have did this pitch myself, but you know the brotherhood ain't gonna pay. They just gonna steal it and do some weird shit with it. So I'm gonna give it to you, YouTube, because we business partners, right? Let me tell you something, babe. You give them a follow-up, let them know. That means they artists need to start releasing their tracks online and let the creators do it. Let the fans do it, and they only perform these songs. You catching my drift, right, YouTube? To the boys that's at the HR buildings, babe, that's watching this live. Understand what I'm trying to say. You make sure these artists don't play they don't release, because it's lame of them to release it on YouTube and then tell the creators that they can't repost that shit. It's so stupid. So if you want to do that like that, you only sell the digital copies that people have to buy, and they get snippets from their fan base by playing it on their live. You could make it to where they can't upload the song, of course, because you need to get a physical copy to play that. That's when you should copyright them. If the artist play it, like just repost that artist's track. You know what I'm saying? You could do that, or give them like a TikTok to where they only make it a short. You can't go past that short time on that song, but don't copyright people. That shit lame. It's like even on live. Why do you copyright people for listening to the track they bought on live? Yeah, okay, hold up. Because at the end of the day, okay, let me give it to you because I know y'all bullies and you just, oh, we don't care. Let me tell you why you fucking up your sales, though, especially on the lame artists that's not really talented, that y'all just push for a certain agenda. Like some people, we've evolved. A lot of people, you're going to lose a lot of sales by keep copywriting shit because people, as you notice, a lot of people starting to make their own music and it's going to be like a cassette tape to a CD soon because people going to start just playing their own songs and then y'all going to be bought out, no labels. Okay, so follow my pitch and bless me while you at it.
Allows you to explore new dimensions of your potential
See, you
without
needed me
apology
too,
or
YouTube.
hesitation. You create
All the while
space
you
for
didn't
growth
even
and
know.
change,
Been capping
honoring
me.
your journey without fear of judgment. By living beyond labels, you become a model of
Same
freedom
for
and
TikTok.
authenticity.
Same for
You
Facebook.
inspire
Let
others
them
to
play.
break free from
Let them
their
play
own
the songs
limiting
on
narratives
live, babe.
and claim their full
Give an
beautiful
update and let
selves.
creators know you
Your
can
life is a
now
testament
play
to the power
songs
of
on
choosing
live.
who you want to be,
And matter of
not what
fact,
the world tells you.
start even sending them samples of the songs you want them to play on live, like a live playlist. Like, we want you to play that one in the live. This one is coming out Tuesday. Can you play it? You know, it's gonna make people go out and go buy that CD at the fucking store because they want that track. They want to hear it. They don't want to hear that creator talking all over it and shit. They want the actual copy. Follow my drill.
Pain isn't just something to survive. It's a source of profound
Who
power
played that?
when
Where you
harnessed
got that
wisely.
from? I just
You've
gave
taken your
YouTube some
deepest
songs.
wounds and transformed
Discovered
them
here
into wells of
first.
strength, wisdom,
Nobody
and
else did it,
compassion.
YouTube. You like the
Instead of
soldier
allowing
boy
pain to
of the
cripple you,
the
you've
streamer
chosen to
of
learn
university,
from it,
babe.
grow
If you
through
follow
it,
my
and
drill.
use it to fuel your purpose.
And now
This alchemy of
YouTube, you're gonna need me to really, really work with you. Cause as you see, I just made you a multi-million-dollar more. Yeah. A multi-million-dollar more.
pain to
If you
power
follow that
is a
drill.
rare gift that only those who dare to confront their shadows possess. Your story of transformation is not only inspiring, but a lifeline for others navigating their own darkness. You show that pain is not a prison, but a catalyst for rebirth. This power you've harnessed isn't loud or boastful. It's a quiet, unshakable force that permeates every part of your life and leadership.
Thank you,
And
YouTube.
through this power, you illuminate the path for others to turn their pain into purpose. In a world that often equates success with ego, your humility stands
This is
out
my
as a
birthday
profound
yet. It's
strength.
11:43.
You carry your achievements lightly, knowing that true greatness isn't about self-glorification, but service and growth. Your humility doesn't diminish your worth. It enhances it by grounding you in reality and opening your heart to continuous learning and connection. This grounded approach allows you to stay open to feedback, remain approachable, and build genuine relationships that enrich your journey. You understand that humility is not weakness, but the foundation of authentic leadership and lasting impact.
Thank you, Father.
By embodying humility, you create a powerful contrast to the ego-driven noise of the culture,
I have to do
reminding
my
everyone that
dad's
greatness
video.
is born in
Told
grace.
them, you didn't just survive, you
Inspiration is often
outsmart the
mistaken
system,
for
the
flashy
matrix.
speeches or grand gestures,
Palm,
but your kind of
Palm
inspiration is
said
quieter,
God wrote a song
deeper,
just
and
for
more
you.
enduring. You
Chosen
inspire
one, God
simply by
written a
being,
song for your
by living
arrival,
your
God's
truth,
favorite.
embracing your
I love you,
struggles,
Father.
and showing up fully. People watch you and see possibilities they didn't believe existed. Your life becomes proof that transformation is possible, even in the face of adversity.
Thank you,
You don't
Father.
need to broadcast or perform to motivate others. Your authenticity does the work for
Your
you.
DNA
This
triggered a
effortless
global
inspiration
meeting.
draws people in,
Thank you, Father.
igniting sparks of hope and courage that ripple far beyond your immediate circle. You are a living example that sometimes the most powerful impact comes from simply being real. The world's definition of success is often narrow, materialistic,
God is
and
about to
fleeting.
expose the truth.
You rewrite
Chosen
that
one, the
narrative
ones who
by
hurt,
living success
you
on
will
your own
witness your
terms,
lies.
centered on fulfillment, integrity, and impact. For you, success isn't measured by wealth or followers, but by peace of mind, meaningful relationships, and the legacy of kindness and courage you leave behind. You show that it's possible to pursue ambition without
You got
sacrificing
caught
your
on
soul.
camera.
That
Chosen
true
one, you
success
just
nurtures both achievement and authenticity.
Get ready for it.
Your life challenges others to rethink their own measures of success and inspires a more holistic, heart-centered approach.
Without shame.
By rewriting success, you pave the way for a new generation to live richer, more purposeful lives. It's tempting to stay quiet to avoid conflict, judgment, or discomfort, but you choose to speak your truth even when it's difficult or unpopular. That courage to be honest is rare and powerful. Your words carry weight because they come from a place of integrity and deep reflection. You don't speak to impress or dominate. You speak to awaken, heal, and challenge. This willingness to be vulnerable and transparent inspires others to find their own voices and stand in their truth.
Wow.
Though speaking up sometimes invites resistance, you understand that
God
silence
is
can be
proud of you.
complicity, and you refuse to be silent. Your truth-telling becomes a beacon, lighting the way for authentic dialogue and change. Pressure tests character,
You put
and you
that
shine
entire
brightest in those
Pentagon
moments.
military
Instead
on
of breaking or reacting impulsively,
Pentagon is
you
on red
embody
alert
grace,
because you
staying calm, composed, and thoughtful under fire. This grace under pressure isn't about suppressing emotion, it's about mastering it. You choose response over reaction, wisdom over impulse.
chosen one. You carry
Your
that
poise in
bloodline.
adversity inspires confidence in those around you and creates space for solutions rather than chaos. You demonstrate that strength and vulnerability can coexist beautifully, and that true power often looks like calm resilience. In a world rife with anxiety and haste, your graceful presence is a steady anchor. Life isn't always easy, but you've learned to find joy even in the hardest moments. This ability to cultivate happiness isn't denial. It's a conscious choice to see light when darkness looms. You embrace gratitude, humor, and moments of peace as daily acts of rebellion against despair. This joy you nurture replenishes your
Yeah, the
spirit and
phone's might go
energizes your
dead, but
journey,
it's cool because I
reminding
was
you
about
and
to get
others
off
that life's
anyways in a
beauty
little
often
bit.
coexists with pain. Your joy becomes contagious, inspiring others to seek moments of happiness regardless of circumstances. By
Thank you
choosing
for all
joy,
this.
you reclaim your power and remind the world that resilience and happiness are intertwined. In a divided world, you're a
Our
builder of
billionaires
bridges,
lost job.
connecting hearts, ideas, and communities rather than erecting barriers. Your empathy and open-mindedness allow you to understand perspectives different from your own without losing your identity. By choosing connection over conflict, you foster healing and unity, creating spaces where diverse voices are heard and valued. This bridge building is an act of courage and love, challenging polarization and inspiring collaboration. Through your efforts, you demonstrate that real strength lies in inclusivity and compassion. Leadership isn't about being liked, it's about serving a vision greater than yourself.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Mike,
Yeah, I see
and
that.
I just passed my CDL exam on the first try.
Chosen one.
Yeah,
If you're seeing this video,
it's really
know this.
crazy.
It's not by
It's so
accident.
aggravating, bro. I
God has
promise
led you
it's so
here for
aggravating.
a reason. Something enormous,
Yes.
powerful, and life-changing is stirring
Yes,
inside
yes.
you, and it will not let you rest tonight or any night until it fully manifests. Tonight is not an ordinary night. This is a divine moment of spiritual awakening and
Hey, AI, I
transformation.
just messed up my
The
little.
restless energy you
So
feel,
I'm not gonna listen to no more after this
the racing thoughts, the
because it's
inability
all
to
like
find peace.
propaganda. Now my
That is God
notifications like
preparing you
just
for a shift so
probably
profound
threats to me. I
that your
guess.
entire life will be changed
Like
forever.
shut up.
The things you have been praying for, hoping
That
for,
ain't
and
angels.
waiting on. They are no longer distant wishes or far-off dreams. They are now
With
moving into
police
your
and stuff,
reality,
it's aggravating.
faster
Bro.
and stronger than ever before. This is more than
Alright.
just a
Thank you,
mindset
YouTube.
change. It is a full spiritual and energetic shift, and it demands your full attention.
Can't get in too much
God
credit.
won't let you sleep because he wants you awake, fully conscious, and ready to receive his blessings. The weight of this moment is heavy, and if you're not ready, the process may slow down or stall. But if you step into it with faith and courage, everything you desire will begin to fall into place in
It
ways
is my
you never
birthday,
imagined.
y'all.
Before
Oh
we
my
continue,
God.
I need you to
I
do
feel so
3
blessed.
things right now. Hit that like button. Honor this sacred
Gifts,
moment
oh my
and
God.
let the universe know you're ready. Subscribe to this channel. We're on a mission to reach 80,000 awakened souls, and your support is key. Leave a comment with the number 99. This powerful number sends a cosmic signal, amplifying the energy around you
and the message you're about to receive.
No weapon formed shall
If you are
prosper,
truly a
Father.
chosen one,
I ask that you,
you
the
will watch this
angels,
video
the
until
angels,
the
Father, I ask that you send angels to guide me in the way that I'm supposed to be, Father. You give my angels a blessing for me, Father, for loving me, Father. I ask that you remove and detour anything that's not for me, whether it's speaking or in actions, Father. I ask that you continue to bless my family, Father, and protect us doing the schemes, Father. And I just want to say thank you.
very end. Deep down, your spirit already knows this message is meant for you. If you feel the urge to turn away, it's because you're not yet ready to receive this truth. And that's okay. But if you stay, I promise you, your life will never be the same again. So get ready. Prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. This night will mark a new beginning for you. Now let's dive deep. The time is now. Tonight is not just another evening slipping by unnoticed. It is a divinely
Because they
orchestrated moment
build a
where
ritual on
every
me
element,
tonight.
time,
It's
space,
just, it makes
and
sense with
spirit
everything that
aligns
like happened at
perfectly
the house today.
for a profound transformation. Think of it as a celestial symphony
Because my
conducted by
birthday,
God himself.
that's why
where every
this is angelic and prophetic that they use the free. That's why it made me stop. I got chills, and I understood why that was needed, because at this point they're using my birthday and it's the number 99 because it's 69. My birthday is June 9th. Yeah, they doing the ritual on
note
me.
is placed precisely to
It's like
awaken your
reversing it.
soul. This is a night that carries immense power, designed to break old patterns and birth new realities in your life. It's rare, it's sacred, and it's happening right now. Imagine the universe pausing, holding its breath, waiting for you to step into your destiny.
And
This alignment is not
my light
accidental.
is
It's carefully
696.
planned
My
by a
birthday is
higher
June
power
9th.
that
My light
sees your
made it
potential
696.
beyond what you can currently imagine. The stars,
Like it's
the
spiritual,
energies,
it's
and
prophetic.
even your deepest desires
And it
are
even showed.
converging
Let's
to
open
create
it
an
up.
opening, a
So
doorway
as you can see,
that you
it
must
made
walk through.
it
Missing
made it
this opportunity
696.
means missing a life-altering blessing,
Let me show my
one
most
that
wanted
may not
too.
come again.
It made it
This night
696.
calls for your full attention and
I'm just
readiness.
showing y'all how y'all
It
can see
demands that
wisdom and and
When I lost an
channeling
apartment
wisdom.
for my
How you can
client,
see
I
spiritual.
knew I needed
Yes,
to make
that
a
be
change. And Monday
angels.
Sales CRM
Angels,
helped me take my real
angels
estate
give us
game.
messages
This
through
night
numbers and
calls
songs
for
and
your
objects
full
and
attention
patterns of things
and
that we like
readiness. It demands that you let go of
for
distractions
entertainment.
and tune
YouTube.
into the divine frequency vibrating in the air. Feel the sacredness around you. It's thick
Thank you,
with
Father.
possibility, charged with hope, and alive with miracles waiting to unfold. Tonight is a turning point, not just in your story, but in the grand tapestry of your soul's journey. Have you noticed the restlessness creeping in? The inability to find peace even in sleep? This isn't a coincidence, it's a divine signal. God
Y'all,
is shaking your
the
world
phone
gently,
might go
but
dead,
insistently,
y'all. So,
saying,
but I was
you
gonna get
cannot
off in
rest
a
until
minute,
you say
but
yes
I was
to the destiny
trying to wait till
I've
my
prepared
birthday. It's
for you.
11:53,
This
and I'm
spiritual
gonna be
unrest
38,
is a sacred nudge,
and I beat
urging you
all
to awaken
odds
to the
today,
higher calling that awaits beyond the familiar.
outliving my
Sometimes God's
expiration date.
wake-up calls are uncomfortable. They disturb your comfort zones and unsettle the familiar rhythms of life. But remember, this restlessness is not punishment, it's preparation. The sleeplessness you experience is like the silent forging of steel in the fire. You are being refined, shaped, and empowered to step into a purpose so grand, it will eclipse every doubt
Thank you,
and
Father.
fear. Resisting this call only
Love you,
prolongs the
Father.
struggle.
Thank you.
But when you open your heart and embrace this divine
God is so
invitation,
good.
you align with a force greater than yourself.
I promise y'all, God is so
Suddenly,
good.
the restless nights make sense. They become holy moments where your spirit is being activated, your faith tested, and your courage born. God will not let you sleep
God is
because he is ready to move through you.
I
That
love you.
persistent insomnia, the racing thoughts that keep you awake at night, these are more than just physical disturbances. They are signs
that a deep spiritual transformation is underway. Your soul is stirring from a long
I
slumber,
love you.
emerging
I
into a
feel
new
so
phase
successful with
of
nothing.
awakening.
I had
It's
to
as
back
if
my
God
car in
is
because
whispering directly
my
into your
tag
heart,
is expired.
saying,
Because for
now
today,
is the
they took
time
everything so
to
that
rise.
I could drive out here dirty so they
Restlessness
could
is
take my.
often
They thought I was
misunderstood
one of those.
as
No, I'ma back
weakness
it up.
or
I don't drive
stress.
like that.
But in this divine context, it's a sacred
I'm never in a rush,
invitation.
boys.
It signals that your spirit is being stirred to grow beyond old limitations. This internal upheaval may feel unsettling because it is tearing down old belief systems, emotional blocks, and spiritual barriers that have
Everything
held you
happens
back.
for a reason.
The discomfort is
And for a reason.
temporary. The growth is eternal. Countless spiritual traditions teach that
It's
before great
what's kept me
breakthroughs,
alive
there
all
comes a
this time,
season
because
of
they put me in
unease and
predicaments people
surrender.
don't even understand.
Moses
A
spent
lot of
40
stuff I've
days
never
in the
brought to my
wilderness.
live or my
Jesus
videos.
fasted and prayed in
But a
solitude.
lot of PIs saw a lot
Tonight,
of stuff I
your
didn't show y'all.
sleeplessness is part of that
And that's the
transformative
truth.
process. You are shedding your old self, preparing to be reborn into a life filled with purpose, power, and divine
And they
favor.
thought that damaging my
Transformation
cameras and
rarely
cutting it,
comes
you know,
wrapped in
cutting it off
ease
the
or
tree
comfort.
and messing
Often
with
the
my
most
car, and they
significant
thought that
shifts
they
in
could get
life
rid of evidence,
require
having
a
people
period
steal
of
my phones and
upheaval,
stuff.
a
I didn't need to
spiritual
do any of
conversion
that.
that shakes you to your core.
I didn't need none of
Tonight
that. So
is
you
one
just
of
did it
those
for no
nights.
reason and put
You
your
may feel
fingerprints
discomfort,
and your
physical tension,
face
or emotional
recognition on
turbulence.
my
These
things.
sensations are not
Look,
signs